Great rising. Great rising.
Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh,
I'm over at
yes,
the
indeed,
other.
I'm walking. Thank you for the company.
Oh, wow.
I'm walking. So happy to be walking.
I may have a
Happy
problem,
to
y'all.
be walking. Thank you for the company.
I don't know how this came about, but let's see if I can get rid of it. Hey, get your bikes, get your weights, uh, line up if you're walking wall to wall, jump on your bike, and let's get to walking. I have one camera that's on YouTube or on the live. Great rising. Great rising, y'all. Great rising. Let's get ready to walk. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all, a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. It has this black thing. And I don't know what that is, but it never did it before, but it's doing it now. So I can only hope. Wow, it's raining outside. But obviously, it's raining inside because everything looks a little foggy-ish. Wow. And I have no idea why it's doing that. Okay. Well, let me get to bike riding. Bike riding. Oh my God. Let's get to walking. I may not have footage from it to put up on Facebook, and we don't know why it's doing that. Why it has me in that list. And this is the YouTube. So I don't know. I don't think it's me. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying to see if it's a filter or something. You know what? Let's filter it there. Okay. How about that? Is that better? Totally disconnected. So, no, we're going on. All right. I don't know if I have any video from this walk. And if I don't, it just won't be any. But I'm here. I'm walking. I don't know why my camera's acting like that. One is giving me a red something signal, and the other one is giving me a cloud that I turned black and white. And it's just how my whole week has been. My whole week. So, um, but I've been listening to the podcasters, and the podcasters say that um, it's been a rough week for them too. So I feel a little better knowing that I'm not the only one with the I'm not gonna say rough week. You know, it was a roller coaster. Not the ups and downs, but the highs and the highs. The highs and the highs. That's what it is. And that is what it is. And I can sacrifice one video I'll find out what that beanstalk's going on. And we'll go from there. But what a 2 weeks, what a month. Wow. Hey, Pin, I don't know if you're looking at this. I don't know if I'll be able to upload it. I don't know. Cameras have gone crazy. So, but Pin, I want to tell you, everyone, I don't know, maybe if in your youth, it was so fantastic, so wonderful, so great, that nothing can compare to it, if you're comparing. But I can tell you right now, for me, the exit life is the best part of this life. Yes, there's things I can't do, but then I don't want to do. When I go to the eye doctor, they always take me to the smallest of alphabets. And I used to go through with it, and if I would come home, I would be so upset. You know, it's like, well, when I was younger, I could see it. But, I mean, I can see it now, too, But then I said to myself, what? Are you out of your mind? So the next time they put up, they kept it small. I said, listen, I'm not going to even try to read anything this small. We don't have to do this. Okay, we just wanted to see. I don't know, yo. I do not know. So, that's what it is. You know? I don't want to see that small. I remember when I was younger, I worked in a retinal eye doctor's office because from in high school working at the hotel, I learned how to do switchboard. So after that, my trade was communications. And I worked for this retinal doctor. They had mostly old patients, and they were always doing retinal attachment surgeries and this surgeries. And there was this one old lady, she had to be about 92. First of all, I couldn't believe that she was driving herself to the doctor when it was just a regular checkup. But during the checkup, she always had to come back to get some kind of surgery. And one day she stopped at the desk and she looked at me and Linda. And she said, the old lady, 92-year-old, she said, I just want to see like I saw when I was younger. And I remember looking at her and saying, are you freaking kidding me? What do you want to see, a piece of paper on the floor you can't even bend over and pick up? Why? Why do you want to see that? So, that's how it was with the old lady. And I want to tell Pim, book up. This is another part of it. You couldn't see when you came to this earth. And if you saw, you didn't know what the hell you was looking at. Now you see clearly. And now you're to the point you're not going to see clearly again. It's life. It's the experience of life. But don't make it sad. It's just an experience, a part of life. You're alive. Anyway. I remember when I think it was the second time I got contact lens. I had to be in my late 30s. And man, I could see a traffic light a mile away. I could walk and see a dime on cement. I could see anything. It scared the freak out of me. I did not want to see that much. For me, with my African American experience, I don't want to see that much. So, I took them out and went back and got glasses. So my glasses may be a security, but they never let me see that sharp. I mean, I saw sharper than some birds in the sky, honey. I was, hoo-hoo. No, no, no. My girlfriend Norma, she laughed at me. She laughed at me. So, I just want to tell you that. And let's just walk and exercise and see what life gives us and sends to us, because it is an experience. And this is going on the last throes of it. And to me, it's exciting. I am excited about life. Overwhelming? Yes. But still, I'm excited about it. Yeah, I scream at the challenges. But then I keep going and I overcome the challenges, and I'm happy I overcame the challenges. And then I'm back to being excited about life. So, even doing this, you don't even know how great and wonderful I feel. Because I didn't let anyone stop me from getting here, from doing this, from exercising, even walking slow. I knew I was going to be here, fast, slow, or indifferent. I knew I was going to be here. And I am. Me and my noisy old, I'm going to have to name her, because she is noisy. She knows noisy. And how happy am I going to be with this ecstatic? Because I'm not recording tomorrow. Johanna is coming over on Sunday. And Miss Nicole reminded me, I said, oh, you're going to join us? Johanna's coming over on Sunday. And she said, oh, that's Mother's Day. I don't know, what the kids have planned for me. And I was like, oh, that's Mother's Day. Well, I'm glad Johanna's coming over, because the greatest gift I can give to myself as a mother is that good workout she gonna give me. And I'm gonna record it for y'all. So, on Sunday, I'll be working out with Johanna, and I'll be recording what she does as best I can. And I'm excited about her coming. So, I do gotta read the book. I also gotta read my treadmill book. It was just so much going on that I couldn't even read the book. So much going on. And as I said, so much good. So much good. And that's what we have. Oh. And this walk is almost halfway over with. And now I can say it. I woke up this morning and some say, you tired, you don't gotta walk. And I said, yeah, I'm tired, but I still gotta walk. just a little walk. Oh, I tell you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on Deirdre's. What is it? Class culture, I think it is. Oh my God, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. And I'll be talking about neighbors because you know I'm gonna do the podcast soon. So I will be on with her talking about domestic violence for domestic violence month, domestic violence awareness month. And I was talking to my therapist, and I'm taking a trip next year, and of course safety is paramount. And I told her I was looking at a show where this lady, she lived in this house in Georgia, very nice house, and somebody was breaking in, and she called 911, and she went and she hid in the closet, and she waited for the, she called the cops and stuff, and she could hear them in the house, and she went into a closet, and the 911 operator's on the phone with her, and she says, I'm in my closet. So the 911 said, okay, you got a weapon or something you can use to protect you? And she said, no. I was like, in the closet? I know you got heels. You gotta have heels. Start throwing them shit from the time he opened that door. Just let them heels start flying as fast and as high as you can. Oh, okay, let's see. I gotta learn how to make it continue because it's just this 15 minutes. Well, from what I'm seeing, I think instead of the dot light, dot, I think I'm seeing it highlighted in red. And then that way, I know that it's recording. I'm a rocket scientist. Whew. Let me get some water. So. And, alright, let's hear him get this over with. I put the weights up there, but we'll get back into the weights. We'll get back into the weights as soon as next week when we go back to mornings. When we go back to our usual. When I'm at my happiest. Yeah, so I'm going to be on Deirdre's talking with neighbors about domestic violence. And, I'm talking to Deirdre, Helena Wells Jetrovich. Blah. Just put in Deirdre Helena Wells. Come on. And then let me tell you this. This is how I had everything in place to start the podcast, because out of the blue, Joe DeMarco called me. And Joe DeMarco was the cameraman in Neighbors. See, for public access, when you did in-studio interviews and stuff, you had to go down a list and you had to find people to volunteer to hold camera and stuff. And they had to hold camera and stuff because you want to get a certain amount of hours in. So When I first called Joe, he said yes. And I had 2 in studio segments of Neighbors. And he was on both of them. So now he's doing, I say jujitsu. I have it on the Neighbors Facebook page. And we'll talk. I said, this is strange because I'm putting together, the Neighbors podcast. And I said, sure, I'd love to interview you, see what you're doing since then. You were a part of the show. You were behind the scenes. And basically it's the first episode where you have the director, my daughter's in the booth, and it's just a wonderful experience. So we'll get Joe on there because I don't know. He was single, what is it, 11 years ago when he participated in Neighbors. He's still single. He's doing jiu-jitsu. From the video he sent me that I put up on Neighbors TV Facebook, he's doing good. He has his own studio and stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to guess anymore. I'm going, when the podcast comes, so far, he's there. He's our first lineup. And that's how it'll come through. I'll get phone calls and such. But for Deirdre's show, Class Culture, with a K, we'll be talking about domestic violence. I personally, not as far as physically on my body, but as far as knowing people, women. I have 2 sisters who were, involved in very dangerous domestic violence situations. So, I know that side of it. But in Neighbors, I interviewed social workers and the likes from Sanctuary for Families. Sanctuary for Families. And that's the episode that we put out that Apple didn't destroy in this update of my computer. But my girlfriend Pat tells me that she has a grandchild who is a computer genius, and she says that he could literally go into my computer and pull up all those Neighbor episodes that Apple deleted. Then we tried to correct it, and then they scrambled it. And the more we tried to correct it, the more video I lost. So then I just stopped. And I went back to Apple again because all of my videos and works was done on the MacBook Pro, so to even see those come through, I had to do the MacBook Pro. So that's what we'll do. And that's about it. So that's what we'll do the podcast on. So this weekend I have to hook up, because what really made me go with Apple is I got a microphone and I stuck it into my old MacBook Pro, and it said, "No, homie, this model cannot do that." So I said, "Okay, you can't do it, you can't do it." So now I have to. It's baby steps. So I learned how to work the microphone. I think I have Deirdre on Sunday. We're supposed to be learning how to work this screen yard. Because I think I can do. And yeah, that's the name of Neighbor's podcast. The Pawn Moves First. So I think no problem there. You know? And whew, yes. What else? I get off here and I'm like, oh, you forgot to mention this. Oh, you forgot to say this. Oh. So yeah, so I'll be on with Deirdre for the domestic violence. Yeah, oh yeah, I was talking about this girl in the closet. Y'all got it. So, I was talking to my friend, and when I was a young girl, living in Bed-Stuy, after separating from a man that I said I do to, and he said, you'll do till I get the green card. And when I get the green card, that's my baby from that point on. And I found myself a single parent living in Bed-Stuy on the ground floor. And at night when I went to bed, I used to take little noisy things to put around the door. So if you push my door and you open my door, it would be a lot of noise. And I did that with the windows. But then I went and bought me 2 cans of oven spray. Because I was cleaning out my oven one time, and got on me. I usually wore gloves. And it burned. And I read it. And it said, lie. So, I always kept a can by my bed. And a can somewhere that I can get to in the kitchen. And that was my weapon. I'm going to spray. I'm going to spray you. And I only had to use it once for a gentleman I was with for 10 years, but somewhere maybe like in the 4th year, we were getting along so good, but maybe he was out with one of his friends and they had them, you got to be women talk, or you got to talk mean to women, or one of them talks. And he came from his friends, and he stood 6'4", and he came in, and I don't know where he started from, and I said, you know, this is not a good idea. I said, why don't you go home and you can chill out and you come back. And as I was speaking, I made my way over to my can of oven spray. But at that time I was living in Mount Vernon, and I had a can of oven spray in every room. So he was like, no, you're gonna listen to me. And I reached behind and I grabbed the spray, took the top off, and he said, what you gonna? And I sprayed him. He hollered. The fact that he closed his eyes when he saw it coming, I guess the reason why he can see to this day. And he went hopping around, burning his eyes. I kicked him out, locked my door, and later on, I get a phone call that, wow, you really could have, you could have blinded me. And I said to him, yeah, because you could have killed me. You're 6'4". I'm not going to take a chance to see if you is or if you ain't. I asked you to go home and calm down. And this is how men are. You think that he would never have nothing to do or never want to see me again, but this is what men are. He was right back. But after that, we never had no problems. And he always looked at me admiringly from that point on. Man, you just blasted me in the face with that oven spray. I was like, yeah? What did you think I pulled it out for? Oh. So, that's my part for domestic violence. Oh yeah, I also, in my younger life, I did have to warn, and I had warned that gentleman too, that I did tell him, you know, my sisters were battered, and I wouldn't help them, and that ain't me, because that would kill me somebody. And then I would share with them the close calls that I've had, where I just turn to the gentleman and say, I'm not that one. I'm not that one. I'm not the one that's going to fight you. Like, I'm a dirty fighter. I'm gonna wait till you go to sleep. I'm gonna wait till you're drunk off your mind, you don't know what's going on. I'm a dirty fighter. And the men would look at me and they would say, oh, you're a dirty fighter. And I said, yes. Sometimes they leave, I would never see them again. And I figure those are the ones that are up to no good. And then the ones that I stayed with, they had a certain respect to the fact that they know they couldn't put their hands on me. But I guess on Deirdre's show, I would tell her about my sister's domestic violence incident. And I would encourage women to hide knives around the house. Hide knives in your bathroom. Look at your perfume bottles as weapons. Honey, a blast. A blast in the face of perfume, honey.
I'm walking, oh yeah, just for me.
We used to keep right guard. A blast in the face with some right guard. And if you know how to do it right, put that lighter in front of it, give it that little click, and make you a bonfire. So you see?
Thank you for the company.
We did it, y'all. Oh,
I'm walking.
I did it.
Yes, indeed. I'm
Yes.
walking. Oh, so happy.
Yes.
to be walking. Thank you
It
for
was
the
so
company.
hard. It was so hard.
I'm walking.
Whew.
Yes, indeed. I'm walking.
Oh.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm walking.
Next week we're going to talk about making up. We got like 3.5
I'm
hours.
walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Whew. I didn't think I'd be able to make it through, but I did. Please like, comment, share, tell a friend, tell an auntie, tell a cousin. And I'll see y'all back here Monday morning at 7 o'clock. We're going back to the way we rules. Okay. Let me see. Have a good time. See ya on Monday. Thanks for the support. Like, comment, share, tell a friend,